to say that we don't want to fight no more.
Hi, my name is Lauren Jackson, and I go to Crane Lake Camp, and we are coming to a close on our month-long trip with Yallah, Israel, so I wanted to get some of my friends' thoughts and opinions on our trip. Do you think this trip has given you a stronger connection with Judaism?
I would say this trip has definitely given me a stronger connection with Judaism. Before this trip, I had never been to Israel, so I only lived in my town that didn't have that many Jewish people. So it was nice to be surrounded with many Jews and also learn more about what it's like to live in a Jewish state.
How did you feel about visiting the Western Wall?
So this is my first time in Israel. So visiting the Western Wall, the place I've heard about my entire childhood, was this really surreal moment. We visited it twice. So the first time I understood why it was called the Wailing Wall, because I quite literally had someone come up next to me and legit just start crying. Put her face to the wall and just started crying. So I was like, oh, I understand this kind of meaning that this place has for the Jewish people, our people. And the second time we were there was Shabbos, and I felt this really strong connection, not only to religion or God per se, but to my ancestors in a way. And I just found myself just being in the moment and experiencing this holiness. I get that's a little deep, but it is a great experience, and it is a beautiful place to visit.
And Daria, what are some new things you've learned about on this trip?
Something new I've learned on this trip is how different people celebrate their Judaism. On Shabbats here, we do differently than at my camp. Having services isn't something that I do at home, so it gave me a new perspective on different types of Jews. And also getting the chance to meet with an Orthodox Jew in Jerusalem, and he explained why he became Orthodox, and that gave me a new perspective on the different types of Judaism there are.
Rafi, what was the most meaningful part of this trip?
I would say the most meaningful part was seeing my friend Asher's bar mitzvah. And I think it's great because he never had this experience when he turned 13. And now he finally decided he wanted to have it. So it was really nice to see him have it at the Western Wall and in the holiest place in the world.
I'm here with Tyler, and she's one of our counselors, and she got bar mitzvahed on Masada. How did you feel?
I felt good. Honestly, Masada was genuinely so beautiful in the morning. And there was the sunset, and I don't know, I think that the photos and me Googling what Masada was and looking at everyone else's pictures didn't compare to how actually beautiful it was, to the point where I was shocked. And it was cool to do it in front of everyone else, and then the fact that Asher got bar mitzvah after me, I think was really cool to know that I think I had somewhat of an impact on him making that decision. And it was cool to do it in Israel, and I wasn't bar mitzvah as a kid, so to get bar mitzvah, I think in Israel on Masada, my first time in Israel, is very meaningful.
Thanks for listening. I hope you guys have learned a little bit more about this summer. Thank you.